All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chig from Guna Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. This time, it's the review of Arsenal going to the shithole and losing 2-1. Joining me, as always, is my partner in crime, the guy that lights off the chat room for good and negative reasons too. But I wouldn't change a thing. Lee, say hello to the people, brother.
We never learn. My name says it. We never learn. We all gas it up all week. We all get all hype. We all start running down the opposition. We all start thinking we're the best team since sliced bread. Yeah. We all think that because we've won 4 games in a row and then drew with Leicester, oh, Jose this, Jose that, Tottenham this, Tottenham that. No. I do my talking after the game. Yeah, especially against that lot. Yeah, especially against that lot, and especially away against that lot. Yeah, because form goes out the window. We've said it all week. Doesn't matter whether you've played crap all season. Both of us have played crap, us and Tottenham. It doesn't matter if they can't buy a win. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they ain't scoring goals. Same old, mate. Same old, same old. And all the time you've got about 5 or 6 Wenger players in the starting 11. Yeah, what, you're expecting different results? Not really. It's all well and good slapping up Norwich, who are relegated. Yeah, now do it against Tottenham, who probably are in a really false position in the league. And that's probably because they lost their best 3 players for about 6, 7, 8 weeks. Yeah, Kane was out. Son was out. He broke his wrist or whatever it was. Kane was out. Bergwijn was out. Then lockdowns happened. They've come back. You can see Kane ain't fit. Yeah, he's way off the boil. Yeah, and he still should have scored 2 or 3 goals today. Yeah? And if he was fully firing, that could have got embarrassing. Yeah. Our subs are a joke. Our starting 11 was a disgrace. Yeah, when I said when the starting 11 came out, because it's Tottenham, I just wanted to focus. I was like, I don't care. I still think we're going to win. And I did think we'd beat them. Yeah, I did think we'd beat them. But I was also very cautious and said it wouldn't surprise me if they'd done us. Yeah. And you said that as well. Yeah. We've had that conversation all week. We don't get all hype. It's Tottenham away, mate. Yeah, do the talking when you beat them. Yeah, we're above Tottenham. No matter how bad Arsenal are, we're above them. Well, we're not anymore. I wonder if Arsenal admin are tweeting out beating Tottenham ain't for everyone. Yeah, dickheads. Whoever runs that social media account, that geezer or that bird should be fucking sacked. P45 right now. Sorry, I swore as well. I'm not going to swear.
Big up to Isu. Thank you very much for the donation. We gift wrapped 2 goals for the less fortunate. We went on our full Santa Claus mode, brother.
You said it. You said it in your stream.
I did. I said it in my preview. I said
you don't care if we lose to Villa. You don't care if we lose to Watford. Don't do Santa. I watched the whole thing, the whole 27 minutes. You said don't dare do Santa Claus crap.
Not to them. Not to them. We did it.
Santa Claus mode, right?
We did it. Again, thank you once again for the donation. Mustafi's contract extension is still on the cards. Who knows? Maybe the one positive out today is that might make Mikel Arteta think.
No. Don't be daft. Don't be daft. Man plays better than right wing back over Cedric Suarez and Maitland-Niles based on absolutely nothing because he ain't even consistent in training. Yeah, Mustafi's fully getting a new deal. Let's just expect it.
And in all fairness, even you will agree with this. If Ozil put in Abba's performance today, what did I say?
What did I say? I said at half-time, he's the worst player on the pitch. Yeah, and you said, well, I don't know, Kolasinac. A lot of people were saying Kolasinac. Yeah, I could kind of go, yeah, cool, it could be Kolasinac. Aubameyang was shit today. But nobody will call him out because it's Aubameyang and he hit the bar. Yeah? Don't care. He was crap.
Yeah, I agree. And Pramon says, can we get Oleg Lushny out of retirement? I used to love Oleg Lushny. Little fun fact.
He weren't as bad as people make him out
to be. Yeah, man. I used to like.
Neither was a Boué, bruv. Neither was a Boué, yeah. Bellerin was the worst fight I've ever had in my lifetime.
Thank you, everybody, for flooding into the chat room. Good. The one good thing out today, I finally hit 8K. So that's
profiting off a loss, yeah?
So I'm profiting off a loss. So, yeah. Thank you so much. The legends that not only subscribed today, but everyone that has rode with me since day one. Genuinely, I love you all. Thank you. We are a small little community here, but we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep motoring. 10K is the next stop now. I ain't even going to celebrate 9K. Someone says I'm on 9K. I'm like, oh, okay. 10K is the one. So let's get to 10K soon, yeah? Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. For me, and obviously you've heard Lee between the watch along and now speak a lot about the things that he thought happened. I thought we started the game not particularly well. Started it on the back foot, and then grew into the game eventually. Started to create a little bit chances here and there. The only period of the game where I thought, okay, maybe we might be able to do something was maybe the first 20 minutes of the second half, because it was all Arsenal. I think you said at one point we had 80% of the possession in that period. Yeah,
82%.
And I thought to myself, okay, maybe Arsenal might be able to do something.
But at that point, I then said straight after, well, that don't really mean anything because Bournemouth had 81% against them.
Yeah. But
all
to be fair,
no idea. You got all the ball. What are you doing with it? Leicester won the league on 46% possession all season.
To be fair, you also said Mustafi is playing well. What have I told you about this jinx?
Yeah, as soon as I said that, you said don't jinx it. What happened?
I told you about jinxing shit. And Mustafi, from that point onwards, had a shocker. But don't get it twisted. I am not blaming Mustafi for the result of that game. I'm not even blaming Kolasinac. I'm blaming that whole defensive quartet outside of Martinez.
I'm blaming the manager, mate.
And I blame the manager because, for me, and I mentioned this while you were having your cigarette, there are certain stats that I think are very indicative of management style. One of those stats is the fact that Arteta has lost 15 games. Or is it 15 games from winning position? And
no, 12 points.
12 points.
Winning positions. Only Potter has lost more, and he's been managing that team all season.
Okay, so yeah, so that to me tells me that that's indicative of someone that can't manage or can't tactically change things.
Game manage.
Whereas the flip side of that, I remember seeing a stat last season where Emre was like one that was the top manager in the league for recovering games from losing positions. And this is why sometimes when people say, "Oh, well, why do you say that Emre is a better tactical manager?" Well, that stat proves it.
Overplan in the chat says it's now 15 points. So now Arteta is
it's 15. I thought so.
It's now 15. Yeah, it's now 15. So Arteta has lost more points from winning positions than any manager in the league this season. He took over in December.
And this is a fair point.
The players he keeps picking.
This is a fair point from Matt Pramod. Emre never lost a North London derby.
Exactly.
Emre never lost a North London derby.
Oh.
So,
Mikel Arteta has lost more games this season than Emery. But our fans like to go down this fetish route of Emery was crap and left him a poor team. Yeah? No. Emery had listen, I wanted Emery gone. But if I'd known Arteta was coming in, I said this before Arteta got the job, and I stick with it now. Yeah? This guy's out of his depth. He talks a good game. He don't walk the walk. He talks the talk. He don't walk it. If I'd known Arteta was coming in for Emery, I'd keep Emery.
Let me ask you.
Emery can change your game.
Let me flat out ask you: are you Arteta out?
I was never Arteta in.
But are you Arteta out now?
Bro, I didn't want him in the first place. I still don't want him. So technically, I suppose yes. Yeah, I never wanted him, Chig. The reason I didn't want him is because, look, I'm not going to go down the full rant mode because it's one game. I don't want to be reactionary with it, yeah? But I've said this consistently since he got the job in December, yeah? So it's not necessarily reactionary. He don't know his best 11. He's not played the best 11. His subs are a joke. 83 minutes you're bringing on Cedric Suarez for Bellerin. You're taking off Tierney. You're bringing on Willock. You're bringing on Maitland-Niles. I'm sorry, Maitland-Niles or Cedric should start over that fashion icon at right back. Where's Saka? Yeah, why did he come on in the second half? And why did he come on for Pepe? Because although Pepe weren't great today, I don't think he had a brilliant game. He was the one player that can dribble past a man and cause an issue. Yeah? Danny Ceballos, I thought, played all right. The goalkeeper was man of the match. Yeah? But big up to AO Atta.
You're absolutely right, and I should remember that because I was at that freaking.
Yeah, I was at that game.
So
I was actually doing that as well.
You're absolutely right. I completely forgot that. So yes, in the league, I guess. Then
yeah, league. He never lost the league. Yeah, he never lost the league.
Okay.
No, he didn't. He didn't. The one at Wembley where Laka missed the sitter in stoppage time was Wenger, wasn't it? Last season. The last season.
I believe so. Yeah. I believe so. Mr. Elliot Roberts, right sided. Oh, right sided. Absolute disgrace. Arteta learning on the job again. He had his pants pulled down. What a joke! Congratulations.
The thing, people will sit there. That's a great point. People will sit there and say, "No, it weren't Jose masterclass. It wasn't. He had his pants pulled down. It was just poor defending. Rubbish." Yeah, he changed the substitutes way too late.
Yes.
Which
was one of the things we hated about Wenger.
I remember we played
that most about Wenger.
I remember we played West Ham, Chig, yeah? I remember doing an Instagram story and I'm walking to the shop around the corner, yeah? It's nice and glorious sunshine. Yeah, I think it was January, December, whenever it may be. We played West Ham, yeah? I'm walking, I think it was West Ham, I might be wrong. And I'm going, this is a disgrace. How's he put this person in? The amount of DMs I got from people, you're a joke, you're not an Arsenal fan. I've been called a Spurs fan maybe 100 times this week, yeah? No, you all deserve what we're getting. I deserve better because I want to win a title. Simple as that. I ain't the one been sitting here running my gums all week saying Tottenham are finished, Jose's finished, this and that. You all have, yeah? So maybe you're the Spurs fans because you accept mediocrity and I'm the positive one who actually wants us to do better, yeah? I'm sick and tired of it, Chig, every year, right? There's no reason for Bellerin to start. Where the fuck is Rob Holding?
Where is Holding? Where is Rob? What has he done to Mikel Arteta? That he played well the last couple of games. His reward for that, sit down on the bench.
Maitland-Niles comes on against Wolves, does an absolute madman, madness, kills off Adama's running. What's his reward since? Oh yeah, you're on the bench, mate. You're on the bench. Nicola Pepe scores 2 goals in 3 games. What's his reward since then? You're bench. He starts him today and then hooks him because he benched Saka. Yeah. We can all cry about Laka starting. Man scored a screamer, bruv.
Yeah? And then David Luiz has earned a new contract, as far as I can tell, because he's good at talking to people in the dressing room.
Yep.
That's basically because it damn sure ain't for what he's doing on the pitch. Now, granted, whether you think it was his fault today or not, this is just the overall situation.
And people can sit and be as deluded as they want. And I am going to say deluded. Oh, it's the players' fault. Who picks the players, bruv? The manager.
Exactly.
Yeah. Guess what?
That was the point I was making in the stream.
That manager has lost more games than Unai Emery lost this season. Yeah, and guess what? Unai Emery last season had worse players because he had Mkhitaryan starting and Alex Iwobi starting. He had Monreal instead of Tierney. Yeah? Yeah? Come on, seriously, bruv. People need to engage their brain instead of just going with this fake positivity. Yeah? I'm just going to shut up in a minute and just do player ratings because people don't get what I say because I know what I'm saying. I know what I feel. Unai Emery was never the issue at this football club. The squad Unai Emery inherited is worse than the squad Arteta's inherited. Fact. Yeah, fact. You can throw David Luiz in there all you like. Yeah, and say, oh, he's got David Luiz. Yeah. Your manager that you're backing signed him up to a new deal. Your manager is about to sign Mustafi up to a new deal. Yeah. My manager didn't get the players he wanted. Yeah, didn't get the players he wanted. I wanted Emery. Yeah, I backed Emery. Emery went 22 unbeaten, finished 2 points off third, so he finished 5th and bottled it. Yeah, and got a Europa League final. If this Lego-haired looking fuck did that this season or next season, they'd want a statue next to Tony Adams outside the Emirates. The geezer is out of his depth. His subs are a joke. He don't know his best 11. He keeps picking the wrong players in the wrong positions. It worked the other day against Wolves when he brings Maitland-Niles on for Tierney, and we're going, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, that worked. What's Maitland-Niles' reward? Oh, you're benched against Leicester. Why? Why? You're benched again today. You come on in the 83rd minute. Why? What are you actually going to do in 7 minutes?
I just don't understand the logic. And And for me, this is what Jose thrives on. Jose thrives on people being able to leave it so long and wait for a change. Meanwhile, he's weaving his magic. He's already tweaking stuff.
Every single one of their
he's constantly tweaking stuff. He's constantly tweaking stuff on the pitch.
Did you see on the water break?
Changing things. He's constantly changing the play because he used. For me, that was the reason he had so much success against Wenger, because Wenger was of the exact.
He wasn't proactive. He was reactive.
He wasn't proactive. Exactly.
Funny.
Hold on. Let me just get this out. So I've been waiting while you've been carrying on. So
that's sorry, man. I'll zip it.
That's all right. So So like he's been like. So he has this habit of kind of like. Wenger had this habit of waiting for things to unfold and we're having a good passage of play, so I'll just keep it going. And meanwhile, the clock is ticking. It's 70th minute, 75 minutes, still nothing's changing. Meanwhile, Jose's probably already tweaked it in halftime. Then he's tweaked it again when he brings a couple of players. If you notice, there's always a part of the game where Jose talks about 3 players at the exact same time. You'll notice something's unfolding, then go ahead and changes it. Constantly tweaking. Did that shit today. I knew they were going to get their win. As soon as they got their equalizer, I thought, flip, it's going to be a wrap, isn't it? It's going to be a wrap. Unless something dramatically changes. Unless something dramatically changes, it's going to be a wrap. And lo and behold, they got their winner. They could have got a third. And like Pramon says, our pattern of play is so predictable. But it's not even just that. Everyone knows the team that Mikel Arteta is putting out. So you don't need to be a Jose Mourinho to plan against that. If you know the team, this is the exact same complaint we're having with Wenger.
And
it's the exact same thing. That every single person could tell you exactly what team Wenger's going to put out. So if you are a manager with half a bit of nous, you can plan for that shit. You don't need to be a tactical genius. You can plan for that shit the night before. Mikel Arteta's fallen into this thing where, I'm just going to play the exact same team with the exact same formation, no matter how many times they fuck up. And it is so frustrating as an Arsenal fan, because sometimes you do these hopeful 1-11s, right? And that's why I call them hopeful 1-11s. Not because I think the manager's actually going to play this 1-11, but because I just think to myself, this is what I would play. Because we are playing a certain team that's going to need a certain plan, and this is the team that I would play as a result.
Can I ask you a question? I know you're in full rant mode. Can I ask you a question? Has he played your starting 11 once yet?
Not even close.
Thank you. Same.
Not even close.
Thank you.
Did
you notice in the drinks break, the second half drinks break, did you notice Jose never done it? He was sat on the bench. He was sat on the bench. He never had a second half team talk with his team. They were all having their drinks break. Jose sat on the bench. The Sky cameras panned in on him. And I said to you, right, man's that confident. He ain't even doing a team talk, bruv. Yeah. He sat on the bench.
Chilling. Look, relax. There was no time he looked stressed. No time he looked stressed. And thank you, Deji, for your donation. Let's make Bellerin captain state of his tips. Oh gosh, listen, I don't know what to say. I think we should just go into our
go on. Pick up Sandeep as well. You missed it. Yeah,
I did see it. United fan with an observation here. Arteta isn't the right man, but you do need players to come in. Your defense and midfield is not good enough. You're right. But my concern, and I think Lee's of the same sort of ballpark, is, to me, it's obvious that the midfield needs strengthening and the defense needs strengthening. But meanwhile, you've got Mikel Arteta, who's going to the board, and the board are going to listen because that's their investment. Mikel Arteta is their long-term investment.
Bro,
and then at the end of the day, if Mikel Arteta says, trust me, David Luiz is good enough, they're going to be like, because they don't have no sense. They're not footballing people.
Yeah, but bruv, Unai Emery wanted Zaha, not Pepe. Yeah? As much as I don't rate Wilfried Zaha and I rate Pepe better, they should have got him Zaha. He said, I want Zaha to win games now, not next year. Yeah? He wanted Harry Maguire. We served him up Socrates and David Luiz, like really. He wanted Fabinho and Partey. We served him up Dani Ceballos, and we served him up Lucas Torreira. Yeah? I'm sorry. If anyone thinks that this guy, Arteta, is getting backed in terms of getting the signings he wants David Luiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants Mustafi.
Yeah.
He wants Granit Xhaka.
Yeah. He wants.
You lot are mad. You lot are crazy, bruv. You lot are crazy. I love you all, but you're all crazy. I'm just seriously, bruv. Like Mikel Wenger, yeah, Mikel Wenger, Mike L, as expressions calls him, Mike L. Yeah, Mike L. I texted him earlier. Hey, listen, this is what I text X. Yeah, I text him this. We'll talk, right? And then we'll get into it. I put, and that, pal, is exactly why I don't run my fucking mouth. Well done. Thumbs up. Yeah? Because I don't. I said it all week. Wouldn't be shocked if we lose. They're due a result. It's Jose. It's Tottenham. It's Tottenham away. Yeah?
It's us. We like doing Santa Claus stuff.
Yeah, you said about Santa Claus stuff. Bruv, we can see it. We've seen it enough times. We are not deluded enough to jump on a fake positive hype just to fit in with the masses. Yeah. I will say what I think, and if people don't like it, cool. Yeah. If you think something different, you think Mikel Arteta's the answer, cool. You can't dispute anything. Mikel Arteta's lost more games in the league this season than Unai Emery. Emery got sacked. Mikel Arteta has lost more points from winning positions than any other manager in the Premier League. Fact. Yeah. He's been here since December. He's lost more points than anyone from winning positions. He don't know his starting 11. He don't have a clue about subs. What did he actually learn from Pep? Apart from dressing like a smart guy. Yeah, because that's all it looks like. Oh, man's got the swagger. He talks good in press conferences. Walk the walk, bruv. Stop talking the talk, because it's talk is cheap. And I didn't want him. I still don't want him. Let's just move on. Yeah, these people will come around.
Thank you for over 500 people watching us. Please just slap a like on this video. Only 104 likes so far. I hope you're enjoying what you're watching. Please do show us that you're enjoying what you're watching by slapping a like on this video and hitting that subscribe button if you're ready. I'm thankfully through 8K, which is fantastic. I hope I continue going through to 10,000. That's what I'm looking for next. So please help me get there. We're going to do player ratings now. You know how we do this. I go through the whole team. Lee will do the defense and his man of the match, which I think he's already told you who's man of the match is. But stick around because it's still fun to see what marks he'll give everyone. I'm curious to see what he gives some of these guys as well. And I'll obviously you guys play along, stick your own marks up, and I will highlight that. All right. Also, just to give you guys a warning, there will be a member stream. It'll be tonight. It will be at 10 p.m. So 10 p.m. there'll be a member stream. So make sure you don't miss that. We could dissect the game a little bit more then. Jordan, thank you so much for your donation. Where is Mesut Ozil? I have no idea.
He's waiting for his doorman Kolasinac to come back after a disaster class at Tottenham, bruv. That's what he's doing. He's waiting for him to jump on the tube and be his bodyguard. He's sat at home playing Fortnite.
Let me ask you Reload's question. Ollie or Mikel right now?
Bruv, Lampard or Mikel? Yeah, it's a non-contest. Gerrard or Mikel? Yeah, I'm sorry. All these people that want to put blind faith in a guy who sat putting cones out for Pep Guardiola and was the manager when we went and ended our trophy drought. I'm sorry. I ain't in that mindset, mate, because I see past your bullshit. Yeah, you're only going with that because he was Pep's assistant and because he was our captain when we won a trophy. Whoopie-doo. The geezer is not qualified to run this football club and manage this bunch of bottle jobs. He's lost more games than the guy we sacked this season. Sorry, not good enough.
Yeah, I mean. And there's one big difference between all of these guys, which has been my whole criticism with Mikel Arteta. I would have no problem with Mikel if he had some kind of experience.
Exactly.
The rest of those guys, all of those guys have cut their teeth. Even Lampard went to Derby to cut his teeth somewhere.
Gerrard went to Scotland, bruv, to try and make Rangers great again. He actually beat Celtic this season.
Don't get me wrong. I did not want Patrick Vieira. If Patrick Vieira was given a job, I'd be like, all right, at least he has some kind of experience.
Yeah.
This,
Charlie Parker says bring back Wenger. That's a bit bro.
This learning on the job thing has always been my biggest issue This is not about, you should just be supportive blindly. This is when you're seeing some nonsense, it's frustrating. Now, don't get me wrong. Come when we play Liverpool next week, I'll fall back in line as I always do. That's just unfortunately what you do as a fan. You just take the shit and then you get on with it. That's what you do as a fan. But whilst we've just lost a big game, allow people to vent. Just to give them a second to vent and get it out of their system. There's nothing wrong with it. You know? Anyway, let's get on with it. Emi Martinez.
8. Man of the match.
Couldn't have said it better myself. If you need an explanation, just rewatch the game. 8 out of 10. Man of the match. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Squadron Mustafi.
5. First half performance, I thought he was
7.
I thought, I'd go 7, possibly an 8. Yeah. But that'd be pushing it to give him an 8. Second half performance, soon as I gave him the kiss of death and said he's been all right.
Yeah.
Bruv, he did that thing on halfway where he kicked it straight at Sonner or Lucas, I think it was. Yeah, I think
next
it was
time you're confident, I'm going to get Steph to grab your mouth.
And it was just, mad. He was probably a 2 or a 3 in the second half. He was crap.
He's crap.
5. Yeah, and that's the worst performance he's put in
for a while.
For months. Probably Chelsea away was the last time he did a performance. And even that Chelsea away, the second half after he got David Luiz red carded with the back pass, he was actually probably the best player on the pitch that day. Yeah.
Do you know what's still sad?
Before that, 5.
Do you know what's still sad? That was still probably the best mark out of all 3.
And do you know what's mad? If Kane weren't even fully fit, Kane ain't got no pace, and he was leaving him for dead.
Yeah.
He probably should have scored a couple of goals, Kane.
Oh,
yeah, he fell apart. He's right. He fell apart.
He had a disastrous 25 minutes.
25, 30 minutes a second.
Yeah, it was disastrous. David Luiz.
4.
3.
Ooh.
Fucking.
Jeez.
Kolasinac.
-2.
3.
2.
Wow, you're brutal today.
A point for each half.
I did actually, I lie. I did already write down Kolasinac's score and I gave him a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I lie. 2, David Luiz, 4, Mustafi, 5. David Luiz. People were blaming David Luiz. You was for that goal that Son scored, yeah?
I was blaming both. To be fair,
to be fair, but if you had to pick one and stuck it on the most, you probably side with Luiz for not being alert and ready. Yeah, I'd go with Kolasinac for not even. Why are you passing that back to him? There's nobody near you. Turn and run up the wing. If that was Tierney, would he have passed that back? He probably would have spun and run up the wing with it and passed it down the wing to Aubameyang. Instead, dickhead fucking Wenger loser mentality goes, oh, let's pass it backwards. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. How many times have I said to you when Kolasinac started, he shuffles up the wing, he stops, and he shuffles back and passes it back. Dead footballer, go and be a bodyguard for Mr. Missing, bruv, because you're nothing else. Useless footballer. Yeah. 2. Not good enough.
Yeah. 2. And I want so badly to give him less. Kieran Tierney. Honestly,
first off, I would have put him up there with Mustafi. Yeah, with a 7 pushing an 8. Second half, 4. I thought he was shit. Second half.
I gave 4 as well.
But
I thought it was
I'll just say something real quick.
Probably his worst game. I
never have stopped him off. Because that is one guy that can genuinely cross a ball into the box. Yeah, he's the best crosser of a ball. His crosses weren't fantastic today. Don't get it twisted. He put that one where Aubameyang scuffed it. What was he doing, bruv, after that? He got a shot. Why are you crossing that? Yeah, then there was another one he absolutely spooned out of play.
A couple of times he span and he kind of got the ball back, but then he kind of had to run it out of play. And he did that a good 2-3 times.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
But that's because Kolasinac weren't offering an opening for him to
True,
target. So was
true.
Xhaka. I'll give him a 6.
I don't think Kolasinac helped
he was
him.
our best defender overall, but he was shit second half, bruv. Yeah, you know I love him. Everyone who's watching this knows Tierney's my boy. That's my favourite player at this football club. Yeah, that's the guy I want to give the armband to. Yeah, I love Tierney. He was shit second half, bruv. But I still wouldn't have subbed him. Why are you bringing on Cedric and Maitland-Niles to go down them flanks for Bellerin and him? And with 7 minutes to go, just keep Tierney on. He can cross the ball better than all of them.
Yeah.
6, bruv. 6. I'm sorry.
But because Eddie's not there, it didn't occur to Arteta, I don't know, call one of the academy guys.
Oh, Balogun, are you there?
I don't know. I'm not going to put any words in anyone's mouth.
Balogun, are you in, mate?
Balogun would have been a good idea. You've lost Eddie, replaced the striker on the bench. Just an idea. I don't know. You never know. I'm spitballing here. DVS Dallas, thank you very much for your donation. Fun. I wish. Okay, let's get on with it. Oh, you dropped another donation again. Thank you. Kolasinac, Louise, Mustafi must leave our club. Okay, let's go. Bellerin. Xhaka next to that.
And Bellerin.
Bellerin. Let's go. Bellerin.
Bellerin. Do you know what? I'm changing my score because I gave him a 4. 3. First half.
I'll stick with 4.
First half, I think he was a 6, maybe. I thought he actually played all right first half, Bellerin.
Yeah.
He burst past 2 guys and left them for dead.
Yeah.
And then he got a decent cross into Aubameyang, who should have finished it, bruv. Yeah, that should be a goal. Yeah. And I said to you, that's the best thing Bellerin has done for 4 years. Yeah. Second half, oh my God, bro. And you know what? Not even second half. I put some blame on him for their first goal. He run down the wing. He then turns back. He comes back in and then fires a ball at David Luiz 30 yards, 40 yards back in his own half. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah? Get out the club. You're shit. Sorry. 3. Bye-bye.
Any bad. We're talking about the performance from Hector, where we thought he was okay, and we're still saying, you shit, get out.
First half, he was all right for 20 minutes. After that, I'm sorry, mate, yeah? The geezer's not a footballer. He's the worst right-back I've ever seen in the Arsenal Football Club in 38 years. Go and pursue your YouTube career. Go and pursue your Greenpeace career. Go and pursue your fashion career. You're shit at all of them, mate. Yeah? You're a jack of all trades and a master of fucking none of them, mate. Now, fuck off. You're fleecing my club for 116 grand a week. Get in the bin. Get in the bin. That geezer should go to bed every night praying and thanking his lucky stars that some twat signed this geezer up and gave him 100 odd grand a week. Bin him. Bin him.
I think Bellerin was ever so slightly better than what Lee's saying, but ever so slightly. So I'm going to go with a 4 out of 10 for Hector Bellerin. I guess this is on me now. Granit Xhaka, I didn't think Xhaka had a particularly good first half. Was okay in the second half, but I didn't really notice him too tough. And the only time I did notice him was there was one time when he gave the ball completely away, and I was just like, "Oh, Granit, what are you doing?"
Actually, let me just say something real quick. Yeah, I think it was Harry Winks. Yeah, edge of the box. He chopped inside, fired a ball at Hector. Yeah, whose first touch was like Lukaku's. Yeah, which meant he ended up spooning it and we got a corner. Other than that, Xhaka was crap as well. Yeah,
I'll give Xhaka a 4. That's my opinion. Dani Ceballos.
He was our best midfielder.
He was our best outfield player. I thought he ran the show pretty much the latter half of the first half, and then a large part of the second half. And then the last 15 minutes of the game just started doing stupid shit, like giving the ball away. And it kept pissing me off. He was all set for an 8 with me, and then he started doing that. So I'll give him a 7. I thought he was good for a lot of the game, so I don't want to crap on him too much. But I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Okay, let's go quickly. The top end three, because we didn't do the manager last time because you had to dive off so quickly. So
sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. Let me go through the rest of the. I won't do some of the subs because they came on way too.
What's the point? They came on with fucking 7 minutes to go.
Yeah. I'll do Aubameyang.
Aubameyang, boy, Jesus Christ!
Only because I thought Kolasinac was the worst player on the pitch. It's the only reason I don't give you the same mark. But other than that, and you hit the crossbar, so I did notice you. I can't pretend like I didn't. I'm gonna say a 3, but that's only because I don't want to give you a 2 and imply that Kolasinac was joint worse than anyone. No, I'll reserve that for him. But Aubameyang, I'll give a 3 to. Don't think he's. This is why I say he's not world class. He's a world class goal scorer, and that's why you leave him on the pitch. But for me, with week to week, I change my mind about whether he actually wants to stay or not. I don't even know anymore. And I'm at the point now where I'm like, why don't you just? I'm at the point now where why don't you just go? Because actually, you're now harming Saka's development, and he's staying. So if you want to go, let's just get on with it and go. And let's start rebuilding. So that's kind of my attitude. Saka's meant to be a left winger. Let's play him on a left freaking wing. So yeah, I'm gonna go 3. Laka scored a banger of a goal. This is where we disagreed. I don't think he was that good after that.
I thought he'd done all right.
I didn't even really notice him after that too tough. To be honest,
that goal was a madness, though, bruv. What a finish!
That goal was a banger. I'm gonna go Laka. So I see people. Gosh, Jahid, that is generous. Let's see if anyone can influence me. No, I'm gonna say a 5. 5 out of 10 was what I was gonna go with Laka. You know what? I'll go 6. The goal was good. I'll go 6.
That was a screamer. Absolutely. I thought it took a deflection off the studs of the other player. Yeah. Banger.
I'll go 6. Banger. I'll go 6. I would have subbed for Saka and Bellerin. I would have subbed Saka for Bellerin and Torreira for Xhaka sooner. Agreed. I think that game needed a Torreira so badly.
You actually started Torreira in your starting 11, didn't you?
I did, just because I must admit, first of all, I didn't see that Ceballos performance coming. And second of all, I just felt like, for me, I wanted it to be a little bit more robust in the middle, knowing that Jose relies on midfield so much. You know, he relies on, in every one of Jose's teams, he relies on that central midfield.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, that's exactly what dominated us. Lo Celso ran the show today.
100%. And I said he was a player in my preview. I said he don't score, he don't create. What do I know?
I thought he ran the show. But then we allow things like that to happen, Lee. So you're probably right in theory, but we allow stuff like that to happen.
We know this. We've seen the story a million times before, but people don't want to accept it, mate, because it's Mikel Arteta.
Exactly. Pepe, I'm going to be honest. I want to give him a 4. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. Because I did think he was more lively than people were making out. But overall, I still thought he had a good game.
Shouldn't have took him.
He had a poor game, I should say. But I will also say this. Our attacking impetus completely fell apart as soon as Pepe left the pitch.
100%.
As soon as he left the pitch.
100%.
So I'm gonna say a 5. I will say a 5. Chris Davis says 5. Are you sure? Just look at the performance yourself. Like Pepe, at the very least, this is one thing that I think we missed from Iwobi, right? The very least, he's the one player that will get the ball and run at people.
Oh, you're not allowed to praise Iwobi, mate.
I know. I don't give a damn. Get the ball and run at people. Because I said this before, defenders are shit scared of someone running at them with pace.
Bro, look at the way he had Ben Davis on toast after time, yeah?
Yeah.
But at the same time, he was shocking at times. Yeah.
But the finishing product.
It must be depressing for him to know that he's got that fucking Greenpeace activist at right back behind him.
There you go.
How many times, somebody please find this stat and message me. How many times have Pepe and Bellerin played together and we've lost? How many games, how many wins, how many draws, how many losses? I guarantee now, we have lost more games with Pepe and Bellerin down that side, than we've won. 100%. Because he ain't a right back. Go and strap yourself to a tree, bruv, and cry Greenpeace.
I won't mark anyone else because they came on. Maybe Saka. I'll give a 4 to. I don't think he was particularly effective when he came on.
And I mark the manager first. I don't normally do the manager on it.
I know you don't. Okay.
Can I mark it? 2. 1 because he actually types in the right postcode for the sat nav to get to the ground. Yeah. And the second, because he actually picked an 11 that went out on the pitch. Other than that, shit. Get in the bin.
So where's the mark?
2. 1 for getting to the ground on time. Yeah. And the second one for picking an 11 that actually went out on the pitch. Other than that, get in the bin. Your starting 11 was shit. Your subs are shit. Tactically, you're clueless. You can stand there and wave your arms about looking all swaggered up like Pep did. You're not Pep. Yeah. You're actually not even a Poundland Pep. You're not even a BTEC Pep, bruv. You're a fucking GCSE Pep. Yeah. Simple.
For me, I'm going to give it 3. It's hard to give him much more. He lost the game. He had an opportunity. I mean, we all could see that the pressure was building. Something needed to change. Subs were shit. The team was shit. The insistence on playing that same calamity defense was a terrible one. Leaving Saka out was shit. 3 out of 10. Straight up. It is what it is. I know, guys, people won't like that, but ultimately the reason I give him 3 is you were outthought by a supposedly finished manager.
Let me just say this, right? I haven't seen this press conference after the game. I obviously haven't seen the press conference for the Liverpool game. I guarantee you now, I'll stick a pound on it right now with you, that at one point between either the press conference tonight after the game and the press conference for the Liverpool game, he uses the term non-negotiable.
Yeah. Oh, this is an excellent.
And he'll still pick the same shit 11, bruv. So it doesn't matter what he says.
The boy could talk. And he talks extremely well.
I'm a salesman. I see through bullshit, bruv, yeah? I like what he says. He kind of gets it, yeah?
He talks extremely well.
Talk is cheap, my friend. You can only blag it for so long. Fake it till you make it. Don't work with me, bruv, yeah? I see through him. I see through him 4 press conferences ago when he said Bellerin ain't even consistent in training. Sorry, at that point, we're done.
And now we're 2 points. Gosh, Aki's injured again. Sorry. Now we're 2 points behind the team that 24 hours ago we were laughing at with 3 games to go. Calm as a bitch. Calm as a bitch.
Bruv,
straight up.
We said it. I don't want to sit and say I told you so, but I tell you so all the time.
DDS Valis, thank you for your donation again, and I agree. Not only are we not built for 4-3-3, we ain't built for this life. Until we have a manager, and now I'm going to sound like Zach, but it's true. Until we have a manager that can be ruthless enough with the players and say, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, out. We will never, we won't be where we want to be. Which
when you're sitting there telling me that Bellerin's not even consistent in training, then you're playing him in North London derby. I'm sorry. Yeah, tapped out, bruv. See you later. Yeah, I'm not blaming it on Bellerin. Yeah, I'm not being reactionary off of one game. But at the same time, I did say when we signed this guy as our manager, he's out of his depth. He won't pick the best 11. He ain't got a clue what he's doing. Everyone's got a clean slate, which is why we signed David Luiz. Everyone's sucked him off for signing Saka and Martinelli up, but everyone's conveniently forgot that we signed David Luiz up. Oh, why? Because it's Mikel Wenger, yeah? Lost the most points in the league this season from winning positions. You took over in December, mate. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, let me just say this as well. You also knocked us out of fucking Europe after being 1-0 up.
I was going to say, 132 as well.
Even Wenger would have knocked them out, bruv. Yeah.
Wenger made it to a semi-final, bro.
Yeah, Unai Emery got us to a final the following year as well. This guy knocks us out in the last 16. Cheers, mate. See you later. Give him a statue. Seriously, man. People will see it, bro. And I don't want to sit and say I told you so. I don't want to be reactionary and say it off a one loss, because I have consistently said this since day one. Yeah. And if you don't believe me, go and check my videos. Before he even signed as manager, I said, I don't want him. Yeah. I ain't backing him. Yeah. I ain't backing him. Yeah. I'll back the players that run around for 90 minutes, even though I don't agree with it. I will fully back that. Full time or before kickoff, and the game, the weeks or the days leading up to games, I'll say what I want. Yeah. And if people don't like it, tough. Because I ain't changing. I say it as it is. Yeah. I demand around the 32, even worse. I demand better than this bullshit we're getting served up. And people can blag it and dress it up that he's been left a shit squad. Yeah. He's actually lost more games with this shit squad than Unai Emery did with the same shit squad. Yeah. This season. This season. I'm not talking about last season. This season, he's lost more games with the same players. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to shut up.
All right, Laura. You know how we do. We do previews for that. So we'll do a prediction for the Liverpool game probably next week now. But yeah, just keep an eye out for that. All right, let's head up out. I'm gonna lie, some depressing stuff. But there's one silver light, one ray of light, one positive thing, and I'll come to DBS Dallas in a minute. One positive thing is I got to 8K. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. You guys are
next up 10K. Do I have to back the Jaeger out? We're doing it now.
No. We ain't doing the 10K Jaeger. Not yet.
No, it's only 20 to 9 in Spain, bruv. I'm chilling, man. I'm a little bit sunburned today. I can't lie. I'm a little bit sunburned, bruv. Yeah,
thank you to everybody that has appeared on the channel, helped, and of course that goes for you too, Boy Wonder. You know you're integral to the
thing. I'll always back my boy.
You know it is. So, brother, I thank you so much for all your help and every appearance. And this is why when people say, I can't understand why you can't stand by Lee. For me and Lee don't always agree on stuff. Heck, you've seen us disagree on stuff today. But do you know the secret with Lee? He may have strong opinions, but he means no malice, no harm to anybody. And I know that, which is why I never take it to the point where I'm like, no, I can't be friends with someone like that. I can't be friends with someone that would say that. I just don't understand. I'm seeing people who were cool with us. We're cool with both of us. Now attack him on Twitter and stuff to score points. And it's just like, what is this? What is your issue? And for me, it disappoints me. Listen, Lee don't need me to defend him. But for me, when people say to me, oh, well, why do you always stand by Lee? Because he's a friend. And I can handle having friends that have different opinions to me. Why can't you? I don't know. It is what it is. But guys, please do stick a like on the video. Only if you enjoyed it. No pressure. If you didn't
enjoy it,
stick a dislike. Heck, you don't need to do a damn thing. It is totally up to you. But thank you to everybody that has subscribed. You know how we do by now. We'll be back tomorrow, next week as a collective to do the exact same thing again. Members, you know what we do. 10 p.m. We'll be doing a member stream. So make sure you look out for that. We'll I guess just dissect this match some more. That is your show. So you'll have an opportunity to come on and chat with me, and that will go out publicly. So make sure you guys know that. It will go out publicly, but only members will be able to come in and chat. So do feel free to join the members if you want to. But it should be interesting. I liked our last one. Come on camera with me and talk. That's what I encourage. Ben, I'm talking to you, brother, because you're active in the chat room, but you don't like coming on camera. And so I'm hoping to get you on camera one of these days. But anyway, I'm going to leave you guys to it. All the best. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a good week at work. Until the next time, people, take care. Oh, by the way, let me highlight DBS Dallas's comment. Lee speaking facts. You said Ancelotti from day one.
Thank you.
Take care. And Lee?
Zoolander ain't planting any trees next week, is he? Mud.
We out.